Hey everyone. So after like 2 years of waiting, finally Mafex Iron Man Mark 85 is here. So I'm gonna compare. There's already many videos just talking about it and showing every detail. I'm gonna go quicker because it's gonna take much time just to make a review. So it's a comparison mixed with review. So first, the best comparison you can do is this too, because this is a regular version and this is a regular version as well. Well, Marvel Legends is no comparison, of course, because of the paint. And I customized this. There is some battle damage on it. So, and this one is already battle damage, even though you don't see any damage. That's what Bandai calls it. It's just darker paint and some dirt paint that they put on, you can say. So, first, the body, I think, looks much better on the Mafex one. This looks like a robot. This doesn't look like a person that has an armor. This looks like there's a person inside the armor. So the problem is there is this weird shoulders. I mean, this looks just more natural, just like in the movie. And this has shoulders together with the arm itself. So I think that's the strange part. And also just the engineering itself. I mean, look at that butterfly joint and look at this. I mean, this is just better engineering. And the head, the faceplate, this looks a bit like cartoony or something, and this looks regular, just like a regular armor, Iron Man armor. I mean, SH Figuarts often has that weird, maybe anime effect on them, because it's a Japanese company, of course, Mafex as well, but they do it in a different way. So the legs, it's all more smooth, you can say. I mean, look how thin here it is. The belly area, I don't know what it's called. So it is much better on Mafex as well. So everything about it, about the body proportions, I think is better with Mafex. What I like with SH Figuarts more is tight joints. You don't get that with Mafex. Look at that legs. They're very loose. And I just opened it from the package, and I didn't even pose them or anything. So that's not acceptable for a premium expensive figure. And the paint, I think it's very close, but I gotta say, I like it from the look. Like, I mean, this lightning, you can see that this has a darker red, and this is a bit more orange, just a little bit. So I cannot say one is better for real. The paint quality as well, it seems very similar to me. Very, very similar. Usually, Bandai has better paint, actually, better quality, sharper details and everything, but not in this case. I think it's very close. Let me make it a bit darker. And maybe even Mafex is better, actually. Look at this leg. It doesn't look so clean. It looks cleaner on the Mafex one. So maybe just slightly, for my taste, I like Mafex better. And with the battle damage one, I think I like the darker red here. But it's too dark, of course, because they wanted to make it battle damaged. So in between this two would have been perfect, I think. This is too orange for my taste. So same body again and everything. What is the difference here? What is the difference here is the arc reactor is very blue here with the regular release. That looks ugly. That's not how it looked in the movie. And this looks like there is a light blue there. But it looks more like a blue glass, you can say. And this also has some white paint on the back, or just white piece. It looks more realistic. It looks like there's an arc reactor that lighted up. But this looks like a dead arc reactor. It just looks more like a toy. Yeah, that's how I can say it. And of course, Marvel Legends just has white eyes and just a little bit blue around here. So for the price, I cannot complain. The gold is perfect. I think they did a very good job with the gold. Of course, there is no metallic red. Um, could they done better? Yeah, of course they could have done better, but what can you say? It's cheap. So the next we're gonna check the accessories. First, I want to compare the back pieces, back plates. So the paint here is darker again because this is from the Battle Damage SH Figuarts and this is from Mafex. So the paint is darker again with Mafex, with SH Figuarts, and the paint itself is very close again. But it just seems like Figuarts is a bit better quality. It also feels better in hand. This feels just like a plastic piece, and this feels more like a premium plastic armor piece. And it has articulation, which Mafex doesn't. In each parts, just a little bit movement. And it also has this ports that you can put this fire effects or blaster effects, which Mafex doesn't. So in that case, Bandai wins. But the thing is, Bandai doesn't come with a lot of accessories. And I just had a problem putting the blade hand of this Figuarts figure because it just break. It was too hard. I pushed it too hard. I don't think it's gonna break. I can glue this, but yeah, that's a big problem. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to compare it. So with the Marvel Legends, they have the same technique that, I mean, this hand was separate. It wasn't connected together. So you just grab it with this grabbing hand. So as you can see, the blue is very soft here. Softer than even the Figuarts, and I like that better. And the paint is a bit orange again, just like the body and everything, yeah. But I prefer overall Mafex again. It also didn't break, of course. And the size of it is similar, but it's bigger. So I prefer that it's bigger. And yeah, the head sculpts. This too is okay. But this one is an expensive and premium figure, and this one is a cheap figure from Hasbro, and this is a Bandai figure, and they are known for being good at face printing and sculpt and everything, but this is just terrible. This is just terrible. And let's put this guy here. Look at that difference. So Mafex wins. Really, really good. So the hair doesn't have any paint detail or anything, but still, this face itself is a win. So I did some battle damage here. What I like here is that it's a separate piece, separate hair piece. And this is just one piece. But yeah. Also, this is huge. There's no comparison. This is just too big for Marvel Legends. This is 7-inch scale. And this scale is perfect. I will put the accessories on and show them on the figures. But first we just check them quick like this. And plus, Mafex also comes with this unmasked head. Pretty nice touch, you can say. Because there is a scene with the shield and this open up helmet. I will show that later on. Mafex also comes with this. So yeah, I don't know what this is called. Pretty cool. You cannot plug anything in here. But yeah, I think it's good enough. So I'm glad we got this. Because we don't have that with Figuarts. I think we had that with Mark 50. But you had to get many different types of sets, nano Gauntlet sets and nano weapon sets to get that look, and you have to pay a lot of money for that. And yeah, it was not a good strategy on the Bandai side, I would say. I mean, they're already getting problems with their quality and everything, and there's a bad future for Figuarts coming. As far as the Marvel and DC figures, I don't know about other stuff, so that's what I can say. And next, we'll check the shields. So, Marvel Legends has a really, really tiny shield, and I don't know why they did this. I mean, better don't give anything and put this money on better paint or some other accessories. I mean, what is this? And overall, it's the bigger scale, bigger figure here, and this is just trash. So to check the Mafex and Figuarts, so this one is Mafex, this one is Figuarts. Mafex is bigger, lighter blue. This Figuarts is a bit purplish color, so I think this is more accurate, and the scale of it is also better. It has same pop mechanism here. That is just the hand itself that you just plug it in. So Mafex wins again. And the effect parts. So this is for the hand from Mafex, and this is for the hand from Figuarts. So there is more of a yellow color, and this is more orange and white paint. It looks more like a comic effect more than a movie effect, I would say. So I think I prefer Mafex again. It could have had a little bit of paint like this one, but I mean it's still fine. And for the feet you get a longer one. I think you cannot exchange these, but yeah. So for the feet you get a different effect for the Figuarts one, which I appreciate. They did a different sculpt and same paint again. But yeah, they're both nice. So I will show how you put the back plate on. So I like it much better on the Bandai one. It's just a plug here that you connect and remove the part and just connect. So okay. Yeah, okay. Wasn't so hard, wasn't so easy, but it stays there. And you don't have to remove the whole back piece. I like it. And with Mafex, you have to remove the whole back plate. And this sometimes falls off, which is really disturbing. So you have to remove it completely. It's a very light plastic also. That's why what I also don't like. And it has more plugs, 4 pieces. So it doesn't make a sound or anything popping on, but yeah, it's also very cool. But I like the technique more on the Figuarts. But from the back, when you look at it, you see there's a little bit gap here, you can see, and this one also a little bit, but still looks more natural because you remove the whole back plate, of course. But still, it feels better with the Figuarts one. And this is how the hand blade looks like. Well, I think it's really cool. Movie accurate, you can also say. I like that it's not so blue. And I cannot show you the Bandai one. It broke. And to put this piece, you gotta remove this whole part here. And it is kind of scary to do that because Mafex figures also broke in the past a lot. But this was easy. This was really easy. So I better don't hold here, just in case that part breaks. Maybe I just remove the back plate actually, just in case. Gotta be safe. Okay. So, did it already plug in or? That's not so easy, and this shoulders also tend to pop off, which is a problem as well. Maybe on the other side. Yeah, it was the other way around. So then it's not so hard. And it looks cool. It looks cool. Let me put the back. Okay. We can just make a quick pause. That looks really good. So probably I will display him like this. The problem is it has some loose legs, so not so easy to stand. But I'm glad really we got this effect piece. And yeah, I wanted to say you cannot put an effect here. It would have been nice if there was a plug here and you also got a bluish effect that would fit perfect with this. But still, I appreciate that we got that as well. And this looks very good as well. I'm glad that we got this unmasked head so you can display him together with the shield. And the shield is very big. It is very much of the size in the movie. It covers the whole body. It's a bit smaller from Bandai, but the figure itself is also a bit smaller, so it makes sense. But yeah, I prefer this blue. I like the head, so this is like perfect. So, when I changed the heads, I realized this neck piece here has like a white kind of powder. I guess they did that to protect the paint while it was on the package if it moved by transportation or something. So, very smart move. It's very easy to pop it off and on. And this perfect head sculpt and this nice Infinity Gauntlet, very nice. Of course, it doesn't make sense since it doesn't have the battle damage on, but still, I can't complain, we got this. And yeah, shoulder joint is somewhere here again. It keeps popping off. Yeah, that's really nice. And also there is an open palm hand as well. And I can just compare that with the Marvel Legends one because I don't have the Infinity Gauntlet version from Bandai, which I didn't want to pay again for the third figure to get what Mafex already give. So here is two figures with the Gauntlet on. So of course I painted the Gauntlet on the Marvel Legends. It had no extra detail at all, no silver, nothing. But now in this case, it's not really a cool comparison since this doesn't have this paint detail. But still, it's really nice. It's really, really nice. But Marvel Legends did a good job as well. So, when you put them side by side, I mean, it's just a quick pause, but yeah. This is how the blast effect looks like. It's a bit too orange from Mafex, I would say. It could have been a bit lighter. And the problem is, as you can see, this shoulder. So when I pause him like this, it was like popping off kind of. So you gotta work it out somehow. It's a bit more complicated. And the legs are a bit loose, so it wasn't easy to stand him. It's much easier from Bandai, as you can see. Just very quick. I made the legs a bit opened up, and yeah, it's really easy to stand it. And look at the Mafex one, like it's really, really loose. And the feet, they made a different technique here than Figuarts. They both suck. This has a gap here. I mean, how can you put your feet here? That's ugly, but this one is no better. So you can move it, but it's gonna look really weird. Look at this. This is like one through. This is 4 different pieces of plastic here just for the feet. I don't like that. I wish we had no movement here and a better look. So when it's like this, it's not so bad. But when you turn it like this or from front, I mean, of course you can make it a bit more straight, but still no. And side to side, that's good. I'm glad we had that, but yeah, I mean, that's my problem with Mafex. And the shoulders are actually really nice. This butterfly joints, they sculpted everything there, so that's really great. And with the Figuarts, you get it a little bit here. Just one piece here that moves here, but there's a gappage. Same thing with the legs. Look at that. I mean, this is not bad, but this is perfect. This is perfect. This is really smart. So, in that case, Mafex overall, by the look, is much better. It's much better, more movie accurate, more human accurate. It is a human in a armor. You can say that. So, what would you prefer? Is your choice. Of course, now Figuarts is gonna be much cheaper, I think, since Mafex came out. So if you don't want to pay a lot of money, you can customize and make something like this for Marvel Legends, or you put some metallic paint on it also as well. But yeah, it's no question. The Mafex is much better. So I can just shortly say better paint. I think I can say the plastic is not so good, but yeah, I mean it's still okay. Loose joints is a problem, but other than that, everything is better. Better articulation, better look, better accessories, a really perfect Tony Stark head sculpt. So what can you say? So that's it for my video. See you in the next one.